Hi CJ subscribers and welcome back to the channel. My name's Dominic James Murray, CEO and founder here at Cameron James. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing how to transfer your pension from one company to another. Okay, so what this will effectively mean most likely is that you were previously working for another company and now you're interested to understand how do you transfer your pension from your old company to your new company. Okay, this is a logical thought to have all your pensions together in one place. However, I would counteract this with, say you started working for your company 5 years ago. So you started your defined contribution scheme with them 5 years ago. Maybe you have schemes from 10, 15, 20, even 25 years ago that you would like to consolidate down into your existing scheme. As you will see from our YouTube channel, defined contribution schemes have a number of limitations compared to something, or employer defined contribution schemes have a number of limitations compared to a SIPP, where you have full pension access and freedom from the age of 55 or 57 in 2008, typically a much larger range of funds, for example, the AJ Bell SIPP in the UK, 2,000 to 3,000 funds, compared to your DC scheme of your employer that might have a very limited fund range of 20, 30, or maybe even 40 funds. Normally speaking, these funds have much higher fees and charges than what you would pay if you went and bought them independently yourself through a SIPP. So, my question to you would be, why look to consolidate everything down now into your current workplace pension with your current employer? Is that pension scheme from your employer that you were given by default, is that pension plan better than all of the independent SIPPs in the market? Now, when you think about this, you have to ask the question, your scheme that you have with your employer, you were given by default and you made no choice, no research, no due diligence, you didn't look at the costs, you didn't look at the fund performance, you didn't look at the service, you didn't try out the online access, you didn't read any reviews online. It was given to you automatically by your employer. Typically speaking, these schemes might be something like Zurich, Aviva, Scottish Widows. Your employer has a relationship with them to put the pension scheme together for you. If you now went to market and did your own independent research, would that pension scheme be better or worse than something such as a tier 1 SIPP, AJ Bell, Fidelity, etc., who have a far higher range of underlying assets, typically cheaper charges, and much more transparency, not to mention better online access and far better customer service? So, what my suggestion would be is, if you're looking to transfer your old employer pensions, consolidate them down into a SIPP. Keep your existing workplace pension with your current employer. When you finish employment there, you can transfer that one down to your SIPP. So what I would say is, over the course of your career, in this day and age, people move around. It's not like the olden days where our grandparents who worked for one company or two companies for their entire lives. You will have many different pension pots. Set yourself up with a SIPP. Either you can do this independently yourself. If you feel comfortable transferring money, transferring pensions and managing money, you could set up a SIPP yourself independently. I would always advise to do it through a financial advisor unless you have a lot of investment experience. And over the course of the years, you deposit your old pensions into the SIPP every time you leave your employer. This means inside the SIPP, you can ensure that pension asset is being managed correctly, or at least it has professional oversight from yourself if you're a professional investor, or from your independent financial advisor. You can review the charges, the costs on an annual basis or a biannual basis. You can understand, does it still compare? Is it still the best SIPP in the market? You can move around to attain the best costs and best portfolio performance, etc. So guys, that would be my very short video on that. If you would like to book in, have a conversation with myself or one of our financial advisors, you can head over to the website, have a read around, look at our due diligence, read a little bit more about us, and book yourself into the diary via our Calendly to find a day and a time which is most suitable and convenient for you, and that will go straight into your agenda. Guys, let me know anything else you'd like to see on the videos, and please like, favorite, and share as always to keep the channel growing. Thank you very much, and speak soon.